Can you imagine a loving parent giving all of their love and affection to their most beloved child, and that child still turning back and rejecting that love? In this video, we're going to take a look at how the prophet Hosea examines the troubled and unique relationship between God, the loving Father, and the people of Israel, the beloved Son. Hi, I'm Jonathan Lipnick, a professor at the Israel Institute of Biblical Studies. And in this video, we're going to take an insider look at the words of the prophet Hosea, chapter 11, verse 3. ואנוכי תרגלתי לאפרים, כחם על זרועותיו, ולא ידעו, כי רפאתים. Yet it was I who taught Ephraim to walk. I took them up in my arms, but they did not know that I healed them. Although you would not know it by reading the book in English, the name of the prophet Hosea actually means the same thing as the prophet Isaiah. Both come from the Hebrew word lehoshia. So the Lord will save is essentially the meaning of both of those names. And the message of Hosea's book is definitely one of salvation. But it's going to be preceded by a period of destruction and punishment. Hosea lived in the 8th century BC, leading up to the Assyrian conquest of Judah. And his book takes the message of warning that if the children of Israel don't correct their behavior, the city of Jerusalem and its temple will suffer as a result. In many places in the Hebrew Bible, we find the analogy of God as a loving parent and the children of Israel as his most beloved son. The prophet Hosea in this verse is tapping into that very metaphor, but doing so in a unique way, which you can only understand if you read the verse in the original Hebrew. We find that the children of Israel are an ungrateful child who, although God has offered them help and sustenance, helping them to walk, they still reject that love. The children of Israel are referred to as Ephraim. Ephraim, one of the tribes that made up the majority of the northern kingdom of Israel, is a surrogate for Israel here. Join me in the next video where we take a closer look at the messianic prophecy of the coming Savior found in the book of Zechariah.